What the hell is this? It's the elk from hell, the destroyer of worlds.
Fear me.
You know what this means is we're back in Tucumcari. That's right, we're back in Tucumcari, New Mexico, home of La Cita.
Look at the size of that sombrero.
There's Mauricio, the taco kid. Still smoking? What do you have to say for yourself? Got nothing to say, huh? That's what I thought. I love Tucumcari, New Mexico, and it's home to some of the most famous and wackiest architecture on Route 66. Oscar? What are you doing in Tucumcari, Oscar?
I'm looking at Route 66 stuff.
Awesome, it's my friend Oscar. Oscar's Odyssey, Oscar. Yes! Last night, Oscar and I stayed at the Roadrunner Inn in town. Probably the best night's sleep that I've had on Route 66, but checkout time was extra early, so none of the businesses in town are open yet. Tucumcari was a very important stop in the glory days of Route 66. For hundreds of miles in both directions along the highway, billboards read Tucumcari Tonight. It was the ultimate pit stop for travelers, full of gas stations and garages where you could get your car fixed. Oh, thank God you're here, sir.
Yeah.
I popped my Tribly in my Wampus in the gas bit in here, and I need a repair from your station.
Okay.
Because of the traveling.
Yeah, $500.
Oh, never mind. All throughout town today are the remnants of Route 66's glory days. Check out this old giant neon sign now rusting on the ground. Let's see, what does it say? Oh, things! This way! Looks like this old garage was converted into an antique store. It's not open at the moment. There's a Sunday stillness pervading in the town. You can see just in my field of vision now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 old garages. And what's left of the Ranch House Cafe, serving up some Mexican food. Oscar! What do they have? They have tacos? What do we got?
No, they only have burritos.
Oh. Travelers coming down old Route 66 from the Midwest or Chicago back then would have had no idea really about Mexican food. Once they hit Texas and New Mexico, that was a very new and exciting and exotic type of food. So there are a ton of Mexican food places in town. Some are still open, but most are closed. Check out this rad hippie art car truck. I never noticed this when I was in town last year, but clearly it's been parked here for a while. Check out the back. Inside, someone's cot. That's pretty handy. Must have been pretty convenient to have your bed right in the back of your car. Ooh, and your toilet. You never had to pull over at all. One thing I noticed about a lot of the old buildings in town is that even when they're abandoned, somebody in town is still taking care of them with fresh coats of paint. And not just with murals like this one, thank God for the rain, but someone's actually painting like the old station logos and things on the buildings. Kind of gives you a nice sense of what each building used to be. Like here, this building here, I know was a gas station because I've seen many a gas station ruin in my time. But this one hasn't been all repainted and gussied up yet. Look at that though. Seems like at one point this might have been a music shop. Music Mirror. Oh, Oscar says it's Magic Mirror. Magic Mirror? Oh, Magic Mirror on the route? Who's the cutest guy in boots? Oh, wait, I don't have boots. See, all these gas stations here, and there's another abandoned one right there, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just within my field of vision. Oh wait, 6. The number of gas stations just in this small area just goes to show you how busy this highway was when Route 66 was the main thoroughfare from Chicago to LA. All of these buildings are from roughly the same era. They all would have been open at roughly the same time. And this is just the outskirts of one side of the town. Yes, old gas stations, they had aplenty, but Tucumcari's main claim to fame was how many hotel rooms they had. And to this day, every 5 feet in this town is another motel. Tucumcari Tonight indeed. Some of them have survived into the 21st century, like the Pow Wow Inn here. This place looks like it's holding on just by the skin of its teeth, but it's holding on. Check out those radical retro lights on the pole with all the little pinholes in them. Those are awesome. Ooh, the executive suite. No rooms available tonight. That's weird. Seems like they have plenty of space. The powwow and its infamous lizard lounge may have survived, but on the other side of town, its brother, the Apache Motel, has not fared as well. Whenever I come to a place like this, I think of my own travels as a kid with my parents, and if we got to stay in a cool hotel, how exciting that would have been. My great aunt and uncle and my grandmother came down Route 66 in 1955. So I always think, what if they stayed at this motel? Wouldn't they have been excited when they saw that giant neon sign? The buildings are looking a little saggy these days. Not sure if that is fixable, but It'd be pretty cool if they could get that giant neon sign restored. Hey, what am I talking about? Maybe it still works. Let's try it. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. And nope. Nothing. And speaking of signs, look at this. This is freaking awesome. The Palomino Motel. Hey, here's a Palomino right here at the Palomino. Palomine, get it? No? Okay. Dang, $27.95, dude. That's a heck of a deal. Look at that. That's a survivor right there. That's a survivor. The Palomino. Rock and roll, dude. That's old school. Dang, look at this place here. This is one very old-fashioned establishment. The earliest forms of the motels were the old auto courts that usually had garages where you could park your car right next to your room. These places were known as auto courts, and sometimes they were known as hotels, which was a combination of automobile and hotel. A hotel for your auto. This place is now the Cactus RV Court, and I'm guessing that it used to be the Cactus Auto Court because there's a lot of cactus theming here. I somehow doubt that they're still using the small motel rooms, but there are a few RVs parked here. So yet another survival story on old Route 66. Wow, and take a look at this place. Our mysterious building painter strikes again. How cool is it to see these places somewhat restored and set up, well, basically for photo ops, because they're not selling gas here anymore. They fix up these buildings just so that people like us will stop and take a look. Towns like Tucumcari and towns like Seligman are genius in that regard because they give you a reason to come and check the place out. Old gas pumps are common, but you see these way less often. The old oil pumps. You used to pump out your own motor oil right into one of these clear containers here and then put it in your engine. I never knew about the old clear oil bottles before oil cans until I started watching American Pickers. What do you think, Frankie? 20 bucks? Now I'm an oil guy. I'm a bundler. I like to bundle. Whoa, check out this mural on the side of the building. Here's this lady coming down Route 66, probably from Chicago, and she just met a handsome cowboy. Well, how you doing there, ma'am? Welcome to New Mexico. Oh my goodness, I've never met such a manly man. Well, ma'am, out here in the wilds of New Mexico, we got lots of cattle. We got lots of ranching going on out here. We got lots of uranium mining. Oh, tell me more. Reckon when the sun comes up over that mountain and the grass is blowing in the wind and I stare off into the sunset and I think, dang. Mister, I think I might stay in this town. You've just lassoed my heart. Oh, it's such a beautiful story. That's why they call Route 66 the Romance Highway. Speaking of ranching, they still have plenty of ranching around here. Looks like there's a ranch supply place 2 blocks down that way. And it's a barbecue. You can't beat our meat. Oh, sounds like my kind of place. Look at this over here, back behind the chain link. You can see another old-fashioned Western-style auto court back there, hidden by, I think, some more recent, more modern buildings. Again, like the gas stations, every single one of these businesses was built here because there were customers. This was the main highway. Every single one of these places would be packed. Not that I don't want to see these places get more businesses, but I'm kind of glad they're abandoned though, because it's kind of fun walking around and checking out these old relics. Here's the motel that we stayed at last night, the Roadrunner Lodge, all fixed up and awesome inside. You wouldn't think so to look at it at first, but this is one of the coolest motels I have ever stayed in. Last night they made a little fire for us. They brought us some blocks. We played giant Jenga out there. They even went out of their way, the owners, to try to fire up the old Ford Galaxy out here to give us a ride through town. Never ended up working, but I appreciated the effort. I would love to own an old Ford Galaxy. That's a big motor carriage right there. Ooh, right across the street we have the old Relax Inn. The Golden Dragon restaurant is the only part of these buildings that survived to the 21st century. Must have been pretty cool to walk out of your hotel room here, past all these cool little old school lamps and go eat at the Golden Dragon. Oh, check it out. It's the old pool. Make sure to read all the rules before you take a dip. Wow! Oh, I can't swim! You can definitely tell that this was a very relaxed place. Actually, they might have been a little too relaxed. Maybe just a little too relaxed. That's probably why Probably why it's closed. Should have been a little more stressed out about maintenance. No one's checking in here anytime soon. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. Now here's a Route 66 icon that's still in amazing shape. The Helk is a new addition out here, but the TP Curios is very old. This place was built as an old Gulf gas station and grocery store in the 1940s, but when they widened Route 66 over here, it lost its gas pumps. No reason to worry, time to get creative, so they built this giant gargantuan teepee right into the front of the building, and it became TP Curios, a place to sell curios, which are little knickknacks, to curious travelers.
Would you look at the size of that gargantuan teepee?
After I was here last year, my grandma was looking at the video and going, hey, I remember that place. Definitely an unforgettable stop, a place unlike any other. Ooh, teepee-ish. Oh, I've been looking for a whoopee cushion. Ooh, I need this. Whoa, they have a lot of awesome stuff in here. This is one of the best souvenir shops on all of Route 66. Check out these models over here. I want the models. Can I buy the models? Look at, I got a bag full of goodies. Look at the stamp on there. Sweet. I went in there because I was curious, and I came out with curios. My curiosity is cured. There's a lot of museums in this town, but it turns out they're all closed today. The Dinosaur Museum is closed. The Historical Museum is closed. Tip Top TV is closed. But it doesn't really matter because the whole town is like a museum. Check this out up here. See this right here? This is a Quonset hut. Quonset huts were semi-temporary, very easy to ship overseas buildings that we built for World War II. We used these all over Europe, and then when the war was over, we brought them back to the United States and sold them to people all over the country. You know Sarge's surplus store in the movie Cars and in Cars Land at DCA? That's the real thing right there. The real Sarge's. Don't you feel like you're in Cars Land, Oscar?
Yep.
Hey, that's a nice cowboy hat.
It's not a cowboy.
It's a really good one.
It's not a cowboy.
Technically, the New Mexico Route 66 Museum is also closed today. But luckily, they're doing a little work on the museum today, and so they're a little bit open. They're gonna let us take a little sneaky peek. Wow. Check out all these old cars. It's Clint Eastwood's Gran Torino. Just don't try to steal it, trust me. Oh, a sweet old Mustang. I love these things. That used to be my favorite thing, muscle cars, but the more that I've traveled down Route 66, the more I'm getting into these. Model Ts, Model As, and a lot of those old 30s Roadsters. Look at this. This looks a lot like the original Batmobile from the comic books. That is one long and beautiful Studebaker. A bear in its natural habitat. A Studebaker. Tucumcari is home to a big festival called Rockabilly on the Route. The whole town transforms into one giant rockabilly music festival. And of course the Route 66 Museum is going to be part of the action, so they're gearing up for the big show. Hey look, it's another Mercury Montclair. I never even heard of this car till the other day. And here's a second one. Dang, look at that. Tucumcari used to be a very hip, happening place. Look at this. What's up with this duck? That used to be New Mexico's mascot? The Black Duck of New Mexico. No longer. They started up one of the old cars. Look at that. The owners of the Roadrunner are taking the old Rambler out of the museum. This museum is really small, but it's really awesome. Check out that old visible gas pump, and look at this. A Route 66 Telecaster. Dang, check it out. This one is for sale. Could this be my new ride? Oscar, if I ever someday get to buy a car like this, I'll let you sit in the back in the rumble seat. Cool. That's a way to ride down in style, man. That's a beautiful thing right there. I'm very grateful that all the people that work at the museum, all the volunteers, let us in during their work day, because this place was super closed, and we already missed the Dinosaur Museum. We missed the Historical Museum. We didn't want to miss all of the museums. All right, they're done working. Let's get out of their space. Well, everything else in town may be closed, but one place that is open is the Christmas shop / old-timey photos / Route 66 wedding chapel. Look at the wedding chapel. Wow, too bad Oscar's already married. Tempting. But no. I choose picture instead. Oh, those are gonna be some fun pics. Oh, let's see what we got. Look at that. Oh, that's a fun pic. Ooh, another fun one. What about the next one? What about the next one? Oh, that's fun too. What a fun one. Oh, fun pic. And now that we've taken our fun pics, ooh, it looks like there's a little bit of a rainstorm headed towards Tucumcari. We better find somewhere to stay for the night. Hey, I know. If we're gonna stay in Tucumcari tonight, we might as well stay at the most famous motel on Route 66. It's been on my bucket list for years and years, and finally, I'm gonna stay in the Blue Swallow. Time to see what the room looks like. Whoa. No way. Now this is Route 66. Check out that rotary phone and look at all this historical information. It says here the Blue Swallow started construction in 1939 and opened in 1940. And the bathroom tile and those old toilets, they're all original. Even the light fixtures are supposedly original. Look at this, a little plug for the drain. Whoa, how about this old-timey shower? You could get very clean in this place. They even have a little old-timey window so you can talk to the neighbors. Ooh, look at this nice warning sign there. Check it out, right next to the new school air conditioner is a very old school gas furnace. And how about that furniture? Look at this. Look at that amazing bed cover blanket thing. Everything in here is so old-timey. Oh, except the beds. They have very fancy beds. The Blue Swallow Motel was originally the Blue Swallow Court. It was and still is one of those motels where you could park your car right in the garage next to your room. You can see why this place is almost always fully booked up. Look at how rad that is. This historic property has been very well preserved. Just like me. Check it out. This garage over here has been converted into like a little kitchen area. Look at that. You can do your microwaving, you can do your refrigerating, you can even wash your clothes back there. Hey, buddy. Look at this. They even have water guns available for your use with bonus free ammo. Let's check out Oscar's room. Oscar's room is in the new wing of the motel that was built in the 50s. So it's the new wing. Check out Oscar's garage. Wow, Oscar, when did you get a Hudson Hornet?
Got it with my income tax.
Wow, sweet car, man. Dope. Actually, this car belongs to the motel. Pretty cool how they have all these old cars around here.
You mean it's not mine?
No, sorry, buddy. Didn't come with the room. Hey, I know what we should do. Let's invade your privacy and see your room. Ooh, Oscar's room is so nice. No, Oscar's furnace is a little newer than ours. Look at your comfy bed covers there, and check it out. Oscar's got a rotary phone as well, and a groovy old school lamp. Oh, you even have an old copy of National Geographic. Oh, and what's this? The Automotive News. 1957, 25 cents per copy. Whoa, a little too rich for my blood. No thanks. Oh, you got a TV up there.
Oh yeah, check this out.
Whoa, what the heck? I don't have that, do I? I don't even know if I have that. Ooh, you got a closet. You can put all your secrets in there. Whoa, and look at your bathroom, dude. Oh, you have a little sink stopper, too. And another old school shower. I'm just gonna clean it up for you, okay? Just getting it ready for you. Oh, Oscar's window's bigger than mine. That's no fair. I want the big window. How cool are these lights? They're like something from a submarine. On, off, on, off, on, off. I don't think you can jump on these beds, though. You'd probably hit your noggin. Check out the curved ceilings. This is so cool. Check this out. If you're bored, they even have a beanbag toss game outside. Oh. Hey, Oscar, you missed. He totally missed the hole. Whoa. See, you gotta throw with your knees. Throw with your knees. Just like that. You caught it. You're winning. You're winning. Ooh, that was pretty good. Okay, get it in the hole. There's an epic Blue Swallow Motel fire pit out here. There's a good reason that this is perhaps the most famous motel and one of the most popular stops on all 2,000 something miles of Route 66. You want atmosphere? You want charm? This is the place for you. And from here, you can walk to the old-timey photos and wedding chapel. You can walk to the TP Curios. There's an old abandoned motel on one side, and right on the other side, there's an old Conoco gas station just sitting here. Check out those old gas pumps. I feel like I'm in Radiator Springs, just like the movie Cars. You can even go tractor tipping here. Don't let Frank get you. Yes, sir. The Blue Swallow is the place to be. Of course, the best and most famous part of the Blue Swallow Motel is the neon. And speaking of the movie Cars, there's a little nod to the Blue Swallow. See that 100% refrigerated air? You can see that on the sign for the cozy cone. Of course, seeing the neon in the daytime is really nothing. You really gotta take a look at this at night. Actually, thanks to the stormy, inclement weather, we don't need to wait until nighttime. They've turned on the neon a little early. I guess sometimes the neon goes out when it rains and it's starting to drizzle, so they wanted to make sure that we all saw it. That right there is a beautiful, beautiful sight. Look at that. That is one of the most famous photo ops on Route 66. Look at Oscar. He's getting a fun pic, fun neon pic. Whoa. What a fun one! The storm! Oh yeah, a little stormy weather on Route 66. That's America for you. Is it coming down? Oh, it's rainy. We got a little bit of stinging rain.
It's big old fat rain.
There's some pretty epic lightning going on out here, and I'm walking around outside. Cause I'm a genius. Well, I'm glad that storm or no storm, we got to see the neon. Are you sheltering? When I was in Florida during that hurricane, the weather channels just kept saying, hunker down, everybody hunker down. Hunker, Oscar, hunker down, lower, hunker, hunker. It's so nice and peaceful outside. I love this place. Earlier, our friends from the Roadrunner were telling us that these counties nearby are considered frontier. They're not even considered rural. And when I'm out here with the lightning and the thunder and the drizzling rain and just that teeny little bit of sunlight left, I feel it. I feel the frontier. Oscar, don't you know that you're not supposed to stand under a tree?
No.
During the lightning?
No.
It's gonna hit you.
Oh.
The lightning's gonna hit you. Well, it's gonna hit you anyways. Because he's a naughty boy. Oh yeah, we're getting quite a little drizzle out here now. It's pretty nice. Surprised Oscar is so wienery about the storm because you're from Texas, man. You see twisters and whatnot. I don't want to go inside because I just want to stare at this neon fountain all night. It's not often that you see a neon fountain, but I think the rain is gonna force my hand. Well, the rain or the lightning. It's a little uncomfortable. All right, I guess we'll go inside. Okay, well, it sounds like the storm has moved a little farther away, so it's not going to be as bad tonight. Hopefully the weather will get a little better tomorrow. Right now it says it's gonna storm and storm. You never know. Maybe we'll just have to wait it out at some hotel somewhere. Make sure to check out Oscar's videos, Oscar Lopez Films on YouTube. Super special thanks to the Roadrunner Lodge people. They took us around in their car today, their classic car up and down Route 66, just because they saw that we were standing around doing nothing. The Blue Swallow Motel, super awesome. Oh, also I have hats and t-shirts and all kinds of other things. How you can support the videos down in the description. Thank you all for watching. I love you very much. Hotel and sleep well.
Certainly coming down now. That's not just not a, what was I gonna say? I don't even know what I'm saying. That's no baby rainstorm. It's storming now. It's storming pretty good. Hey, it's Oscar. He's leaving me.
We probably shouldn't go out in the storm, but Oscar really wanted some KFC, so we took a little drive, and then I saw this.
What in the world is that?
Holy cow, are you telling me you built a time machine?
Out of a DeLorean?
Somebody at this hotel maybe, or somebody nearby has a freaking DeLorean out here in the storm. They better hurry if they want to make it to that clock tower before the lightning strikes.
Oh, that'll be plenty of rain, all right? Wind, thunder, lightning. It's gonna be one hell of a storm.
How awesome is that? How often do you ever even see a DeLorean, much less a DeLorean in a lightning storm? What a fun one.
Okay, I'd like to be dry now.